Welcome. I'm Lee. This is Simply Outside. Good to have you here. I am doing something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but it's taken me this long. I've mentioned it in video a long, long time ago that I need to make a chain. So I've been assembling over these months the things I thought I needed in order to make chain. And so I'm going to try and do that. I have never done this. I have watched a little bit of videos to give me some ideas, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to make one. So I have, in the past few months, I didn't have a workbench. So I don't know if you can see here, but I made this workbench, and I like it. Just, again, trying to get some organized and a place to do some work. And then I bought a roll of chain. And I just put this up today, my little, again, try and keep things organized. I guess I don't need this, but I did purchase a chain scale, again, just trying to keep myself organized. There's actually another, these are two, they're stickers, and there's a third one. So I can't imagine, man, if you were making a really long chain, it shows the drive links, the number. And but boy, if you're making a really long chain, you'd have to have quite a long bench to put that out on. In setting this up, it came with some instructions, the chain scale, and it mentioned that wherever you start from, you need to draw a line 24 inches from where you're going to first start. And so they recommended putting a nail in. What I did is I seem to have these like Allen wrenches all over the place. Just, you buy equipment and they come and, how many do you need? So I drilled a hole in down here on the end bracket, and I'm using that as to where I will take the chain here, you'll see in a bit, and affix it so that then I can put the chain out and find where to break it at. A while back, I purchased the chain breaker from Oregon, and then the chain spinner. And I'm trying something. I don't know if it'll work well, but I thought I would make it a little bit portable, just so that, again, it's not permanently affixed to my workbench. And we'll see how it goes. So thanks for joining me. And if you've got comments, those of you that have done this before, you're going to watch and probably cringe as I make all kinds of mistakes. But I'm going to go ahead and begin this process to the best of my ability. So I thought I would start with, I need to replace, in my estimation, the chain on the MS400. I go and cut, and the last time I cut, I had just sharpened it, and I got about a half a tank, and I noticed that it was not cutting well. And so if this will focus, you can see here, I may not be the best sharpener, but this is a nub. I think it's right at the line or beyond where it's still viable. This has got maybe a little bit of life left. But one thing I have found, I sharpen on my own, I use the 2-in-1, that the gap from, and I've mentioned this before, but this gap here from I think this is maybe called the depth gauge, to the tooth, to the cutter here, as it grows every time you sharpen, once it reaches a certain point, and I don't know where that point is, but I noticed that once this gap is large to whatever the point is, I sharpen it, it's sharp, like even now, it's sharp, should be cutting, but when this gap is so big, it seems to not cut anymore. It just spins and throws out tiny sawdust. So to me, that's the point where, okay, I need to replace it. And that's what I'm going to try and do today. I bought a 100-foot roll of steel chain. It says here it is 3/8 33 RSK Rapid Super. It's 100 feet long, .050. So we're gonna see how it goes. It's beautiful chain. I mean, just look at this compared to what I just showed you. on my saw. I mean, that gap, how thick the teeth are. And yeah, it's really something. Okay, I've got you on a neck mount now. Hopefully you can see what I'm actually doing right in front of me. So I'm going to try to carefully roll this out without. And when I look at my bar, it's kind of worn down, but it's still there. So again, each bar has a diagram of what chain it's to take. It's kind of wearing down, but it says here 25-inch bar, and right here the number 84. So that means I need 84 drive links, and that's what I'm going to go after. And on my chart here, 84 drive links for a 3/8 chain. 3/8, follow this out. 84 is going to be right around here. But I need to come down here. I need some more length of chain. And there's the hole. I'm going to take my Allen wrench, and now I'm locked in there. And then I'll pull it tight and bring it down here to the 84 drive length. This is 3/8 chain, and 84 is right here. So right there, I wish I had something to mark it with. This came with it, little, I don't know what they call anvil. I'm sure it has a name. It's the 3/8 side. Well, hopefully I don't make a mistake, but we're gonna try here. I'm realizing one thing, I took you off my neck mount, that the board's great, but I can't put a whole lot of pressure because as I do, then it pulls up the other end. So I'm trying to think what I can do to secure that perhaps. And I'm trying to figure out how to pop this rivet. Alright, we'll try it again, see what happens here. I think I popped it. Let's see how much I damaged it. Well, that one came off nice. So the main roll is okay. See how much I did to the... I'm just going to wrap the roll back up around the box here. I probably bent the drive link, but I got to get this rivet out, and it's all kind of messed up. So we'll see what happens. Well, that went a whole lot easier. Let's hope that broke it through. Yay! Wonder if it's usable. So it came with rivets and straps. This knife I found as a kid. My grandpa and uncle had a farm, and we called it the caves down at the edge of the woods. They weren't really caves, but it was rock cliff that had some, you could walk in just a little bit. Well, I think the townspeople really liked to camp and come up there and hang out, and they would leave stuff. And so my cousins and I, we would go down from time to time, and we would find stuff. And I went down once and found this knife. Had it ever since. All right, so I need a strap and then the rivet thingy to hold the chain together, and hopefully I can do this correctly. Sorry if you can't see so well. I'm going to try to lock it in. Okay. And then it says add oil, so I'm using 3-in-1 oil. Drop or two. We'll see how accurate I can be. What I've read is to go slow, but yeah, we'll see how much pressure and do I have it lined up. You know, it's all that stuff that I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, maybe I need to do the other rivet here. Hey, I don't know if you can see that. It is starting to flatten out. So we'll try the other one. Drop. Yeah, I think maybe in the future I need to secure this board somewhere, somehow, just so it's easier to work with and have some leverage. Or I permanently affix these to the bench itself. I remember somebody saying something about I can still put a fingernail under there, so probably need to clamp it a little more. It's like, how tight do I go? How much do I spin it? I want it to be able to rotate. Ooh, that one's looking good. I'm thinking this is pretty close to being ready. Well, always learning, right? Maybe I did too tight. All right, well, always learning. I'm going to put this on my saw and see if it will spin. I have a feeling I crushed the rivet too much, but we'll see. Boy, a brand new chain, nice and sharp. The 400 cuts beautifully. If you've heard me talk before, once it loses that edge in oak, it just doesn't cut real well at all. Is what I've found. Whereas the 462 continues to cut pretty good. But, you know, there's nothing, you'll hear it over and over, and those of you that cut, you know, there's nothing like a sharp chain. Like I cut for years with the MS260. Now I was cutting predominantly ash, but a sharp chain you can cut with anything quite well. I think I might be. Of course, the old chain is stretched out. They always do. Yeah, I think it's right in there. So get rid of this chain. I don't know. Look, you know, just look at the teeth on there. It's going to be nice to have a new one. Flip the bar. I'm hoping that spot where, you know, I tighten that rivet too much, maybe it'll stretch and loosen a little bit as it runs. We'll see. It's a little bit popped out here. I have the 462 and the 400 both have 25-inch bars, and then the 661's got a 36-inch bar. So trying to keep things uniform, and they all take the same chain. Two of them have the same length, so maybe I can get more proficient over the time as I have to replace stuff. Tighten that up some. Yeah, it's pretty tight. And I've got a new chain on. Hopefully it works. I'm sure there'll be lots more for me to learn, and maybe some of you will share your tips and things I did wrong and what I can improve upon, but I'm excited. I made my first chain. I look forward to trying it. I look forward to really using it. It's going to be great to have a sharp new chain. I'm here at the woodlot. Got my chain, I brought the saw, brand new one that I put on, and I am going to test it out. I'm excited to see. There's nothing like a sharp chain, as I mentioned before, so I want to see how it cuts. Alright, I'm geared up. I don't know if you can see it. Take a look at that nice, shiny chain. The saw should be just about warmed up. But we're going to give this a try on some ash logs. for first time making a chain, it's turned out well. It's cutting beautifully. That thing is sharp. It's eating right through the ash, no problem. So I'm excited. I think, you know, it's gonna save me some money. Learning a new skill, I like that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna sign off here, cut a little bit more. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care now.